From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, Coromandel residents are no longer isolated after Cyclone Tam caused flooding and slips on key routes. Thousands in Northland remain without power though. Restoration may take 2 to 3 days. The Met Service has issued a fresh round of weather warnings, with the top of the South Island bracing for 40 hours of rain. A lack of financial independence could be pushing some former prisoners to reoffend. University of Wellington research suggests difficulties in opening a bank account make it harder for ex-prisoners to access funds, housing, employment and benefits. Financial advisor for ex-prisoners David Very says some banks and prisons try to streamline the process, but he's suggesting there should be improvements across the whole system.
Maybe that's something we could ask corrections to do, is to actually identify when someone's leaving prison. One of the questions might be, do you have a bank account set up and ready to go?
Public service guidance on inclusive language is unchanged. This is despite Associate Health Minister Casey Costello urging Health New Zealand to refer to pregnant people as women in official documentation, despite their identity. Here's political reporter Azaria Howe.
Guidelines from 2022 encourage the use of gender-neutral language where possible. Minister for the Public Service Judith Collins says they are a guide only, not a directive. She says the most important thing is that public servants communicate in clear, respectful language that's easily understood.
Erica Stanford wants to be held to account if student results don't improve. The Education Minister's made several changes to the sector in the last 18 months. Structured literacy and numeracy is now compulsory, alongside teaching an hour of reading, writing and maths. Stanford says she's made sure the Education Review Office is watching how well the resources go. In sport, Manchester United has completed one of the greatest comebacks in their storied history to reach the Europa League semi-finals. The Red Devils came from 2 goals down in extra time to score 3 late goals and beat Lyon 5-4 at Old Trafford, progressing to the semis 7-6 on aggregate. And the Wellington Phoenix won't be rushed into landing a replacement for unwanted women's coach Paul Temple. Phoenix Director of Football Sean Gill says they want the position filled sooner rather than later, but the search will be thorough.
I'll meet with the players next week and sit and review with each of them and spend some time with the coaching staff and get some feedback from them. Obviously had some discussions with Paul around his thoughts and where it can go. So we'll pull that all together and then start the process of trying to find a successor.
That's sport. I'm Chelsea Daniels.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.